Alex Ovechkin is Mr. Washington Capital. He's been the face of that franchise for over 15 years, and he's probably the best player that franchise is ever going to see because he'll be one of the greatest players ever in the history of the game. But when Ovi signed his 5-year contract extension in 2021, he already had his cup, so we knew why he signed for 5 years, and in Washington too. It was to catch Gretzky's goal record and surpass it, but not to do it in New York, in LA, in Florida, in Montreal, no, to catch it where it all started, wearing that Capitals jersey. And as of right now, he's 72 goals away from the 894 that Gretzky has. He won't hit it this season, but probably in about November or December of next season, 2024-25. And let's say he does hit the record in December of 2024, he'll finish that season out, and then he only has 1 year left on his contract. And when that contract ends, Ovi will be 40 years old, and a lot of people have been saying it for years that when this contract is up, he'll go play in the KHL. Now, is that true? Who knows? He might just retire and stay in Washington. Nobody knows at this point, but one thing that I can say with almost certainty is that he's not going to play for the Montreal Canadiens. And I know a lot of people are probably saying, that's out of the blue. Why Montreal? Why are you singling out the Montreal Canadiens? Well, in 2015, Alex Ovechkin did a sit-down interview with ESPN where he mentioned that he would love to play for the Montreal Canadiens. Quote, "I love playing here. Yeah, probably if I would have a choice. The culture, the atmosphere, the city, if I wasn't in Washington, yes, here." And you can put an end quote right there. That's not a media member, an agent, a rumor mill. That's straight from the horse's mouth, the 800-goal horse's mouth. And I know a lot of Habs fans are probably saying, oh, well, never say never. You never know. Maybe the end of this deal, he wants to finish out his career in one of the most storied franchises in all of hockey. And look, man, I guess, yeah, never say never, but it would have happened already. In my mind, there was rumors swirling around it at the time. That 5-year extension that he signed with Washington, if there was ever a time to go to Montreal, it would have been then. I think that ship has sailed, but the fact that there was even a ship in the first place is pretty incredible. And honestly, this is just so sad because Montreal has been starving for a true, pure, great goal scorer for decades now. I mean, who's the last great goal scorer for Montreal? Kovalev? Like, what are we talking about here? And then if you want to reach, you could throw a name in like Max Pacioretty, I guess, but he's a good goal scorer, not a great goal scorer like Ovi is. This would have been on another level, having a guy like this in Montreal of all places. Come on. And I know a lot of fans will throw Cole Caulfield's name in the mix, and I love Caulfield. I think he's a good goal scorer and he'll continue to grow, but I can't give that to him as of yet. The kid doesn't have a 30-goal season in the league yet. Now, do I think Cole Caulfield's going to score 35, 40 goals plus regularly in the NHL? Yeah, I think so, but still, I'm not sure. Remember what happened 2 years ago when he was in such a bad scoring slump that they sent him down to the AHL for some seasoning? So you never truly know what kind of numbers these guys are going to be able to put up, except with Alex Ovechkin. That guy in Montreal putting up those types of goals. Could you imagine at the Bell Center, those clapping one-timers? It would have been something so special. And to play in the mecca of hockey for the greatest goal scorer of all time would be unbelievable. I mean, just... I'm salivating just thinking about it. And as much as Ovi's synonymous with the Washington Capitals and it's really hard to picture him playing anywhere else, and it's really cool that he's probably going to get a storybook ending, finish his career in the NHL with the Caps, you can't deny that this would have been absolute magic. To get one of the game's biggest stars, to go to one of the game's biggest markets, magical stuff, man. And Ovi in Montreal, I think it would have been a match made in heaven. Something about Russians, even think of like Kovalchuk and Kovalev and Radulov, they like Montreal. It's the atmosphere of the city. Me personally, that's my favorite city in the world. So I don't know. I think it would have been great, but again, I think that ship has sailed, and we can't hang our hat on after this contract, Ovi's going to sign in Montreal. I think he made his choice of where he's going to finish his career on his last deal, and even if he does sign like one more year or something with Washington, it's going to be there. But of course, I want to know what you think about this. The comments down below as usual. This would have been something else, and I'm honestly pretty sad that we didn't get to see it, but I still love Ovi with the Caps. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.